How to stop procrastinating. Imagine a world where the things you want to do easily get done before the deadlines. It would feel pretty amazing, right? Think of procrastination like having a tack in your shoe. Whenever you think of the task without taking action, it's like you are applying pressure to the tack and feeling pain. Eventually the pain will get so great that you will want to remove the tack by accomplishing the task. This is what normally happens. We go through a lot of pain and eventually have to do it anyway. Do you have any tacks in your shoe? Feel free to share what you could be doing now instead of watching this video in the comments. Let's say you need to write a paper for class. If you are procrastinating it, you are avoiding the work and the effort of writing the paper. To make this simple, let's label the work and the effort that you are trying to avoid as the big pain. This is what you are trying to avoid. You know you want to avoid the pain, but still want to pass the class, so you need a motivator. Let's call the motivator the tack in your shoe. If the pain from the tack is very slight because you have a lot of time before your deadline, you won't feel enough pain that it is worth the effort of removing the tack or writing the paper. But as you get closer to the deadline, the pain from the tack increases. It starts hurting so much that you can't ignore it. The pain of writing the paper is now equal to the pain of not writing it, and you've hit the tipping point. If it hurts just as much to do it as to not do it, and by doing it you remove the tack completely, it makes perfect sense to write the paper. If this is the only method you have for getting things done, applying pain that eventually results in a completed task, then this method makes sense, because you get things done. You might be thinking, I know that I should do the task sooner so I can avoid some of the pain of procrastination, but keep in mind that you also want to avoid the work and effort of doing it, which is pain as well. This is why procrastination happens. You are avoiding the big pain of doing the task until the small pain of avoiding it gets too great, and then you do the task and remove the source of pain. So how do we solve this problem? Look at the task and evaluate the work and effort it will take if you do it on the same day it is assigned. If it is too large to do in one day, break it into small chunks and put those small chunks in your calendar. Whenever you are tempted to avoid doing it, just think of the pain you are avoiding by doing it. It's like you are giving yourself pain-free time by not procrastinating. When you develop the skill of doing your tasks as soon as you can, you are actually giving yourself freedom from pain. Whenever the thought of procrastinating comes up, you visualize all of the pain-free time you get, which makes it an easy choice. Not only are you avoiding the tack in your shoe pain of procrastination, you are actually minimizing the total effort and so decreasing the overall pain involved by doing it in small, manageable chunks. You may ask the question, why am I avoiding the paper in the first place? If it is something I will eventually do, why feel any pain at all when I think of the work it will take to do it? When you stop viewing the work of doing the paper as painful, you find that you don't need to use the tack in your shoe approach to getting it done. I mean, procrastination is never a problem for the things we enjoy. So, if you can figure out how to enjoy the task, the problem of procrastination is solved. Let's sum up what we talked about. Thinking about procrastination, similar to the pain of a tack in our shoe, can help us understand a bit about what is going on. If we see it as pain, we can develop a strategy for getting things done to decrease the feeling of pain. By doing this, we give ourselves the gift of pain-free time. Thanks for watching. If you want to spend some of your pain-free time learning more about these kinds of ideas, feel free to subscribe. Till next time. Then if you know you need to create a logo, collect blah blah blah.